What's going on, guys? Wei here with Eléanor Picciotto, who is our editor-at-large at The Rake, also our watch editor, and I guess an editor-at-large for Revolution as well. Well, first of all, why don't we talk about where we are? So where are we, Eléanor?
We are in the French Alps in Megève, so in France technically, where Wei is not really in his most preferred inhabited because there's snow, it includes cold, and ski clothing.
Okay, I actually like two of those things. So I love ski clothing, even though I don't actually ski, but I'm actually a master of après ski. Like me and the fondue fork are one. However, cold I also like when it comes to air conditioning in my bedroom. As far as traipsing around the mountains in the snow, not really my bag, but I know that you love to bring me to the mountains. But we brought me to the mountains for a really good reason this time. You're here to show us the new Louis Vuitton watches, which have just been dropped and which were...
yesterday.
Yes, exactly.
Just to back it up a little bit, so the introduction of these three pieces are part of the new Spin Tambour Vivienne Jumping Hour collection. They just released three separate models with one case for each gold, and it's actually the first time that they unveil a yellow gold case for one of the watches.
Right.
The Vivienne mascot, for those of you who don't know who she is, if we back it up just a little bit, she was introduced in 2017 as the mascot of the house, and she was used in leather goods and little accessories until most of the Louis Vuitton clientele asks for Vivienne to be featured in other pieces, just such as watch and jewelry.
She was given as a gift to people as well, is that correct?
Yeah, as well. Like it was just like the fun little woman that was the mascot that you could use on like a variety of pieces,
right,
until she became just part of the house, and she was the person. I mean, the person. Obviously, she's not a human being, but as we learned yesterday, she has a boyfriend.
Yes, okay, we'll talk about her love life in a little bit. However, okay, so is this the first time that Vivienne has been portrayed on a watch?
Absolutely.
That's very cool.
Yes.
And it's a really cool watch as well because it's got some amazing dial side animation. So I'm going to grab the camera and bring it over, and Eleanor's going to walk it through us. We've got three versions of it, as she said, in three different metals, and yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold.
Rose gold.
And you've got
different dial.
And you've got Vivienne doing three different jobs.
She's a fortune teller, she's a casino croupier, and she's a fortune teller, card reader, and casino croupier.
Yeah, so she is a circus performer. I think she's a juggler, is that correct?
Yeah, juggler,
She is a croupier, so she's the one dealing the cards to you, and she's also a fortune teller. So, yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to bring the camera around to you first. So which one are we going to start with, Melanie?
We're going to start with the green one, which happens to be a favorite from my understanding.
It is. It's really cool.
Just to start from the beginning, the dial is made of Sanan skarn. Sanan skarn happens to be an ornamental stone that was discovered in Pakistan in 2015. An ornamental stone, just to give you a little bit of vocabulary when it comes to jewelry, it's kind of the same family as coral, lapis, turquoise. So it's a very rough stone, and what they were trying to do, they were trying to mimic the texture of what you get on like poker tables, the green thing, and it's the chrome that you see within the texture of the stone that gives this effect. The second interesting thing about that piece is that on all pieces, you're going to have a rose-cut diamond on the crown. But when it comes to mechanism, here, what you can see here with the ace, those are the minutes. When you turn it, so the caliber, which is the in-house caliber that was developed at La Fabrique du Temps, is the first time in modern watchmaking that you have an alternate jumping hours mechanism.
So you guys just saw that the hour just jumped from 11 to 12, but it went from the right side of the dial to the left side of the dial. But wait, hang on a second. This is really cool too. So if you look at the 12 that's there representing 12 o'clock, if you look at the card also shows 12, right?
And now we're just going to turn, and you're going to see that you're going to have the red number on the other side and the cards over there.
Right.
And you keep on turning, and obviously you have lacquer, you have diamonds, you have tsavorite eyes. It's a very whimsical way of portraying Vivienne in a timepiece.
I think this one's my favorite also because I just love the sophistication of having the hour portrayed in a digit on one side and then in the card on the other side as well, right? And then as Eléanor said, the ace of spades there is the minute hand. But yeah, it's a type of watch that you can just stare at for like hours.
And as I just pointed, it's the first time that they're doing a yellow gold case.
Very nice. So Eléanor, what are the other permutations Vivienne comes in?
So the second one I'm going to show is fortune teller. Fortune teller is a piece made with an aventurine dial, which is this blue shimmering texture that we get in a lot of watches. You can find again the rose-cut diamond that you have on the crown. And you pretty much have the same system where when you turn, you have the card that shows from one side to another with the alternate jumping hours. So here you have the 12, and then you're going to see the 1 on the other side.
Right, and then it's an astrological sign on the other side, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Exactly. Fortune teller.
Very cool.
Tell me what you want to know and I'll tell you everything.
Oh, there's a lot I want to know, Eléanor.
I'll try. I'll make my best.
Excellent, well done.
And the third one, which strangely enough is my favorite, even though I've always said that mother of pearl dial is something that we should tend to avoid just because it's the easy way of doing a feminine timepiece where we add a couple of diamonds on the bezel and we just like make it very feminine. But the fact that this Circus Vivienne is just playing around with the monogram, which is one of also Louis Vuitton's signature that you find on most pieces. You have again the diamond rose cut, which is an ancient cut when in jewelry. And here you find again the alternate jumping hours on one side to another. And when you first look at the piece, you tend to think that the arms of Vivienne are the one directing and giving you the time, but it's subtly put around so that you can read the time in an easy way with the minutes turning with kind of a transparent thread.
Mm-hmm.
That you can just see the monogram that just telling you what it is, and just playing around with the hours from 1 to 2 and the monogram from one side to another.
I think it's really cool also because it kind of relates to what watches represent today. I mean, no one has a watch for time, right? Everyone has a watch because it's something that gives you emotion, something that gives you like a sense of fun, something that you can like play around with. It's for self-expression as well. And I think these watches perfectly fit that bill. What do you think?
I do believe that also with the colors and the choices, it's not just like an alternative piece where you just like change the color. They really made an effort in not only telling a story where Vivienne embraces and personifies a persona where she's doing something, she has a specific job in what she does, and they worked around like the different elements that are truly genuine to the history of Louis Vuitton and what makes the brand what they are.
So would these be women's watches or men's watches or kind of a watch that anyone can wear? I guess it's not a question of what your gender is, but the strength of your character, is that it?
Well, I mean, anyone can wear anything, and right now we're at a time where it's a gender-neutral thing, and I'm the first one to say that I hate to have like a women's watch versus a men's watch, but obviously when there's like gem set, it's always a question of like, can you pull it off or can't you?
You know what? I would wear this watch.
You'd wear the green. I don't really see you wearing the pink one with the mother.
Actually, pink is one of my favorite colors.
But I mean, Sand and Skarn has a story. Aventurine, like this one, is on the rose gold case, yellow gold case, and white gold case. So you know what? With what I'm wearing, I think this one would be great.
Actually, that works great.
Yeah, it works really well.
Well, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be on a very cool new spin time era quantum.
Absolutely, and stay tuned for even more news that we're going to release very, very soon.
Peace.